Hey, Brandon Garland here with Brandon Critiques Copy. This is episode 2. And as I said in episode 1, I came up with this idea one night of critiquing ad copy that shows up in my newsfeed. So we're going to break this ad down here. This is by Mark Jennison. And this is an interesting one because this is in the this is in the niche to help people try to get over drinking alcohol, which I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best at teaching people that, especially last night. But that's besides the point. So let's go ahead and hop right in here. This is from Mark Jennison. Personally, I don't know Mark Jennison, but we'll kind of dive into this video. But what we're going to do is let's dive into the copy first, then we'll play the video, and then let's hop over to the first step in this funnel, and we'll see, how far we get without actually having to opt in, because I'm not going to do that. In other words, I don't want to reveal the secrets behind the opt-in. So anyways, let's jump right in. It starts out with a pain point. I will never binge drink again. This will be the last time. I like that because how many times have we all said that, right? Or even smoking, cigarettes. It's like you would say the same thing. This is my last one. So by the time you sober up, though, right, you're drinking again. So I like that. That hits home for a lot of people. It calls out who the audience is. Binge drink. People who binge drink. So that's the audience. It's a little broad, but it's still it's still calling out an audience. So let's keep going. I don't break promises, but I broke that one 100 times. Man, this is great. I love that. I love it. I just woke up not too long ago, so. Now I forget about drinking and wake up each morning with zero regret. Okay, so now he's showing his past. He's bringing us to his present. I was told alcohol would always be my struggle, and I believed it. I thought about drinking all day, binged at night, and didn't recognize myself anymore. And then with a few simple changes in place that went totally against conventional wisdom, I was free. Drinking lost its importance. Staying sober became effortless. And I haven't binged since. Maybe no one ever told you that everything we try to gain back control is making it worse. Willpower, mindful drinking, AA, therapy, tracking, avoiding triggers. It's time to know the truth. So, obviously the theme here is he has this secret, essentially, that is totally against mainstream. I mean, he's literally throwing all of this under the bus and basically saying, according to this ad, he's saying that these are irrelevant. AA is irrelevant, therapy is, tracking, avoiding triggers. So from a marketing standpoint, sure, I'm curious, right? I mean, he's surely building curiosity just with these short, paragraphs here. He is building curiosity. All right, we have now helped thousands of businessmen, executives, and entrepreneurs go from "what is wrong with me" to "I can't believe I used to struggle with something as simple as drinking." Okay, so I like that a lot. He's calling out the audience. First we just thought it was binge drinkers. Now we know he's targeting businessmen, executives, and entrepreneurs who binge drink. I'm feeling a little bit attacked right now. I'm kidding. But yeah, what's funny too is we can actually come right here and you can see why am I seeing this ad, and it'll tell you who he's going after. Wants to reach people like you who may have similarities to their customers. So when it comes to advertising, that's lookalike audiences. So he uploaded either a list of leads or a list of buyers, and he created what's called lookalikes. Somebody who speaks English, I speak English, set their genders to male and age 35 and older, a primary location of United States. So this is strictly a lookalike audience that he's targeting, and which I used to, do a lot back in the day. So anyways, let's keep going. Let's finish this up, and then we'll watch this video. I am now teaching the 5 elements of exactly how we did it in this free presentation. Click below for all the details. Honestly, I can't really find many flaws with this ad copy. I really do like it. I like how it opens up with this right here. And a lot of times what's funny is when I read ads, because I used to critique even before I started doing these videos. This is going to be the video known for a frog in my throat. But I used to critique, copy and things like that. And what I would find out is that, like, the first opening sentence would be so weak. And I think people shoot for perfection, right? But then as you start to read down, you'll find like a sentence, a very powerful sentence that will sort of like pop out and be like, oh, that should be the one that goes to the top here, right? That should be the one. But in this case, I did not see that. I mean, I didn't see... Yeah, I didn't really see anything. I really like that. I've seen people do that in ads, Okay, we're going to play this video in a second. For heavy drinkers that want to stop. That's great. Very simple. It's keeping it very simple. For heavy drinkers that want to stop. Probably could have went a little bit more niche than that, because if he's saying up here businessmen, executives, and entrepreneurs, I would probably call that here, because like I said in episode 1, when you're watching the video, or if you see the ad creative, you're going to immediately come down here, read this, and then you're going to come back up here, read this. All this text right here would not be expanded. So you'd have to hit that see more button to reveal all this. That's why, you're going to see it like at this level. Okay, on to the video. Let's play it. I don't hear it. That's why.
Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush. People don't follow my videos because I'm cool. They don't follow me because I got a beautiful wife. They don't follow me because I got a great life. They follow me and they click on my things because they have a problem in their life that they just don't know how to solve.
Okay, that's fun. Good personality. The camera swaying back and forth. I mean, it's high energy. It's getting you focused. I noticed that alcohol is a thief. That's great. That's sort of an attention-getting statement. Alcohol is a thief. What does that mean, right? He didn't say specifically. It's just a broad statement of alcohol is a thief. He's not saying alcohol is stealing your time or stealing your relationships or stealing whatever. That's probably what he's going to address in this video, but also it's broad enough for you to like sort of connect the dots on what it's stealing from your life. So that's really good.
What is that problem? The problem is drinking too much. So, if that sounds like you, if you're that man who's actually clicking on here because you want to solve this drinking problem, then I put something together for you. It's a short video. It's free. Look, a lot of people say, oh, this should be free. So I put together something right now that can help you get relief.
So he's putting together a free video. It's free. And he says a lot of people say it shouldn't be free. Whenever I use that sort of tactic and copy, and I just recently did, I like to call out who those people are that say it should not be free. I like to either say my colleagues or my clients or my, whatever it may be. But I like to at least call out who those people are so it becomes more real. Because when you just say, I'll see a lot of people say that, like, oh, people said I shouldn't charge. Oh, yeah, that's easy to say. Come on. Or a lot of people ask me how to do X, Y, Z. It's like, no, who asked you that? Nobody asked you that. Anyways, that's what I would change.
It can help you get to the bottom of this. It'll show you where to start. Sure, it's not the end all be all, but it's going to be a starting point for you to take your life back right now, today. So, if you are a powerful man, because that's who this is for. If you're a powerful man, a leader.
Did they define, why am I seeing this ad? Yeah, set their gender to male. So that's cool. So he's specifically going for men, which is why up here I'm seeing it. And,
Leader, a businessman, a doctor,
yeah.
a father, a husband, a man with integrity and honesty who wants more days of power, more days of certainty, more days of love, make more money, have more better times with your relationship with your wife, be a better father, and this would be right now. So it's real simple. All you have to do is click the link, watch this video, and choose to live. It's that simple. Click the link and I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. I would say it's good. It's doesn't beat around the bush. It's a minute and a half. He gives a call to action. Click below for all the details. So let's click. We're going to click learn more. We're going to go to his first page here. And I probably won't be playing this whole video. It's probably going to be pretty darn long. But what I'm really looking for here is just the congruence between what we see here and then what we see here. So far, same color scheme, branding, and things like that. Survey, step 1 of 3. That's interesting. I like that. Like, you're in his funnel now, and he's telling you right now, there's 3 steps to this funnel to get this information, right? And he's going to talk about that here, I'm sure. Step 1 of 3, I like that. It's bold. Okay. Watch this video to discover how busy business owners, executives, and entrepreneurs gain control of their drinking in 8 weeks or less without leaving their home. So this is like definitely a headline that I follow, which is, how to advertise on Facebook without spending money, or so you're sort of removing pain points. How to flip furniture without a truck, right? How to flip furniture without without digging through trash, so like I will try to zone in on those pain points and say without that, right? How do you get those pain points? You survey your audience, right? You ask them, what's your biggest struggle? What's your biggest struggle? You take the top 3 and you do this benefit, which I like this, right? You're calling out who these people are. You're saying you're giving them a time limit, 8 weeks or less. But this right here is a little bit weak. This is a little bit weak in my opinion. I think there's more to the story here versus leaving the home, because that does not do much. I don't know what that means. Leaving the home to go to an AA meeting, leaving home to go to therapy. I don't know. If what he's saying is because he's going to train you at home doing this, then he needs to say that. But I would say, what's some of the, without relapsing, without whatever it may be. I mean, I know that's a bold claim, but I'm saying like I would go more into the pain points of what people want to avoid. So really it's just the headline here, and then he has the video.
My world was imploding. I kept reaching. I kept reaching for the very thing that put me in that position. The world I built, the business I knew, the life that I had, the relationships. Everything around me comes crumbling down, and I kept reaching for a bottle because it eased the pain. So storytelling, obviously, and that's great. That camera, it was cool at first, but it's just too much shaking in my opinion. I think it's to keep you focused and keep that energy going, but like that to me is a little bit like, imagine watching me and then all of a sudden I'm just jumping around, I mean, it just would get annoying after a while. So I would say slow down on that. That's not copy related, but still it's just a little bit of advice. But yeah,
that's where I'm going to stop here. He has a button here, go to step 2. I think that's really cool. He calls that out, step 202. And then this is obviously going to be a survey. So all in all, I mean, this is a well thought out, well put together funnel. I'd imagine after that, the survey, it's going to ask, step 3 is obviously going to be to book a call, and then you're going to book a call. He's going to get on the call with his sales team, probably most likely, and close, try to close you. So a lot of call funnels like this, VSL call funnels. We see those a lot, but this is a good one because, this is like out of the normal marketing niche, coaching niche. I think that this could probably help out a lot of people too. So cool. Well, I'm totally, I like this one. Good job, Mark and his team. I would say this is a good ad. I don't really have many changes for it other than a couple minor ones, but all right, that's it for this video. Thanks so much. I'll see you on the next episode.